Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday. Welcome to Happy Hour Hangout. I'm Jess, and I am so glad you all are joining me today. Hello to Gus in the chat. Hello to anyone else that's going to be hanging out with me today. Looking forward to playing some tabletop games with you. Today, I am going to be teaching you all how to play Akrotiri. It is a fun two-player game, tile placement and resource management. You are exploring the islands around the island of Thera and looking for excavated temples that you are going to excavate based upon the tiles that you place and the resources that you gather and things like that. So it is quite an intuitive little game created by Jay Cormier and Senfu Lim, published by Z-Man Games. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that with y'all today. Gonna be playing both sides so you all can see how the game works. But let me know how you all are feeling today in the chat. How is your Wednesday going? How has your week been? I am definitely thankful for the nicer weather outside. I know on Friday when I was streaming, it was rainy and cold, and so I stayed indoors and did a kind of nice little chill stream. So yeah, it was fairly nice to have something relaxing to look forward to, like coloring and playing some roll and writes. So yeah, I am really excited about teaching you all this game and seeing how you all enjoy it. It's one of the first two-player games that my husband and I purchased a while ago. We enjoy playing a lot of two-player scenarios. We like co-ops, we like puzzly games. And this one caught us our attention. We actually rented it from a game store a while back and really liked the nature and how it has a puzzle in that you're trying to place the tiles in such a way so that you can gather resources more efficiently. But you also want to put out the temples as quickly as possible as you're navigating and excavating things, because that's your kind of countdown clock for when you're playing this game. So it's a good challenge to have, and you're helping each other out in one way in that you're putting down the tiles and things to navigate your boat routes, but at the same time you're trying to make it efficient for yourself so that you can get to and from Thera and trading in those resources and getting your money and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a fun little challenge. I know a lot of times two-player games are more of a like a take that mechanic where there's lots of attacking and like direct conflict with one another. There's not too much here in terms of that mechanic in this game. So I might actually like it a little bit more in that sense, I guess. I don't mind playing games that have like combat, but it's not my mechanic of choice. I know there are a lot of games out there like where the whole goal is actually to, have a conflict with another player on the board, take their resources or, area control and things like that. And I don't really like that because it kind of like it makes me feel like I'm being mean in a way. And I know a lot of those game mechanics can be that way just in general, but I just feel like it's better for me to have, direct conflict in such a way where it can be beneficial for me and not super detrimental to the other player. Maybe it might delay them a little bit. But overall, it could be kind of like a good thing for them to see like, oh, okay, you took my resource, but I can build this building, but it's not super bad. I can still accomplish my goals in the end too. So you will see here in this game what I mean in terms of not having a very much direct conflict. It's more kind of like a race because you're trying to gather resources and excavate these island sites to find temples, and each player only has a certain amount of temples involved. And so once you get all your temples out, that will trigger the end game, and then everybody will have equal turns so they can try to complete their goals as quickly as possible. So without further ado, let me get down to the table so we can see what is happening here. And you all can see what is going on in terms of this game. So I'm just checking my settings here. All right, here we go. So this is Akrotiri, and we are starting on the central island of Thera. And how this game is going to work is there are multiple phases that you're going to do on a turn. First of all, you're going to be placing an island tile somewhere on the board, somewhere in the adjacency area to a tile that is already placed. You will flip it over, and there will be two things that will happen. You will place it, and then you will mark off the resources based upon what you see on the symbol that is indicated, and another resource that you can place on another island that you see on this tile. So for example, in this one, and I'll just place it because at the start of the game, each player grabs a tile, places it, and then puts the resources next to it. As you can see on this tile, I'll just flip it around to kind of help you visualize it. There is an icon of a green resource. What's going to happen is you are going to place this tile somewhere along the center, around the center board, the island of Thera. And how you're going to place it depends on the routes that you see here indicated on each tile. Now for these tiles, it's kind of like if you've ever played Suro, the routes themselves must connect to one another in some fashion. So the tiles can be placed, let's say like in this orientation here. The boat route here in the center is connected to this boat route as well. And so now we have created this island section here. Okay, so you will be placing the tiles somewhere. You can rotate them however you would like, just as long as the boat route is connected to somewhere adjacent to one of the other tiles. So let's just say I put it this way here. Now, once you place your tile, you're going to place a resource based upon the symbol that is indicated and then one of your choice. So here, as you can see on this central board, this is the marketplace. There are 4 different resources in the market that you can purchase and put out as you are exploring the surrounding area. And so what's going to happen is you are going to place the one resource based upon the symbol that is indicated. So in this case, I will take a green resource and I will place it on the space with that tile. So it will go onto that island there. And then I have one of my choice. The choice must be one of the other, I believe it must be another resource that is not already placed. So it has to be something different than what is already placed. Oh no, I apologize. It can be of any color, but it just must be on a different island. That's what it was. Okay. So you can put there, then you choose a resource of any color and place it on a different island. So this is considered a different island section here on the same tile. So I can place a resource of my choice onto either of these islands here. So I'll just take a red just for right now. And again, we are just stacking up the deck, not the deck, but we are kind of stacking up the player board before we actually start the game. So that would be there for placement. And then second player will do this. They will take their tile. And so this tile has a gray resource on it. And again, it must be placed somewhere along an edge space, but again, having it be connected to a route so that the lines are connected here. And I will place a gray resource here on this island because it has to be on the island where the actual icon is located. And then I'll just place a blue one for funsies on this one here. Now we will start, that will be our starter tiles. Each player will then get a tile of their choice, a tile from the deck to start off with that will be face down. So I will draw another tile for the blue player and another tile for the tan player. Now there are goals that you must complete in this game. A goal consists of certain objectives that you need to complete at the end of the game. So, for example, this goal card here means that your island, for every island that is at least one port away from the island of Thera, you will get 3 points at the end of the game. So each player will receive 2 goal cards, pick one of their choice, and then that is the goal card that they can achieve for the end of the game. There are rules in which you can gather more goal cards. As their player sheets are being played out, there are spaces where you are going to have your temples, and the temples allow you the number of actions that you can play for the game. So here we have our action board, and there are temples currently that are covering these last spaces over here. So every player at the beginning of the game will only start with 3 actions. And as they excavate and place out temples along their islands, then they will receive more actions or possibly more goal cards. So like as you can see between these 2 spaces here, there is an icon that says draw 2 goal cards, choose one and put one back into the deck. And then the same thing is here. So there are currently 6 temples that each player must place before the end of the game can be triggered. So there are ways in which you can do that, and how that happens is according to the map cards that you receive also at the beginning of the game, and then as you go and take future actions, you can go back to the center island of Thera and purchase more goal cards. Goal cards, or excuse me, not goal cards, map cards. Map cards have various information on them, and they will help you find and locate where these temples are that you are going to be excavating. This here has a symbol of the actual temple. The temple has requirements in whether or not it is excavated when you're going to explore. The exploration happens in this way, in that there must be these following symbols in those directions from the orientation that you're viewing things at on the islands, so you can claim the excavation of that temple. So in this example, I would need to have a mountain symbol somewhere to the west of where my boat is. I need to have a green tree symbol somewhere to the north of where my boat is. And finally, I need to have a red volcano somewhere to the east of where my temple will be excavated. If I am at an island that meets all of those requirements, then I can excavate and put one of my temple tokens onto that island space. The island space itself will give you more actions as you are removing them from your player board and placing them somewhere here on the central board. They will also be a marker to show that no longer can any more temples be placed on that island. So every island here that you see as tiles come out will mean only one temple of either player color can be placed onto those island spaces. No tiles can be placed, or no temples can be placed on the island of Thera. It is only on the surrounding areas where you can place tiles. So at the beginning of the game, each player will receive 2 goal cards. They will look at both of them, choose one, and put one back. And then they will receive 2 map cards. One map that is an easy level, and one map that is a medium difficulty. There are 3 levels of map cards that you can see. There are medium, easy, and hard. And when you can have as many map cards as you want in your hand. There is no card limit. Also, for the map cards themselves, there is a cost. So again, with here, in order to claim this temple, not only do you have to meet the requirements of the different symbols that you see on this card, but there is a cost. So for this, in order for a temple to be built, it would cost you 3 drachma, or 3 money. And then at the end of the game, it will give you 1 victory point. Okay, this is an easy level map that you can have at the beginning of the game. Again, like I said, everyone will have an easy and a medium level difficulty map card into their hand to start the game. And every player will get 2 drachma coins to start with. Now, when you have your two maps and you are able to complete them, you can complete them in any order that you want, and you can also purchase more map cards at the island of Thera. To purchase 1 map card will only cost you 1 action and 1 drachma. To purchase 2 maps, it will cost you 1 action and 3 drachma. And finally, if you want to purchase 3 maps, it will cost you 1 action and 7 drachma. The number of actions, again, like I said, is indicated on your player board. Every player starts with a minimum of 3 actions. And as you place your temples out into the central board, you will be able to activate more actions as the game progresses. Now, there are other actions you can do. Let's talk about those on your turn. So what's going to happen is there are different phases of your turn. First, you are going to have your tile that you have face down, reveal it, place it somewhere on the central board, connecting those boat routes, however way you can, by rotating or flipping the cards. Then you will place the resources. Place the resource of the indicated icon, and then one other of your choice on one of the other surrounding islands on that tile. Then you can do the following actions in any order that you want, as many times as you want, for as many actions as you have. So first, you can move your boat along a boat route to another port. Now there are little brown areas here to indicate a port space. So every player will start on a port at Thera and then move out from there. So every time you see a little brown area here, that would indicate a port that you can go into. The only way you can reach a port is if you have a connected boat route that goes from one port to another. So for example, I could start here on this port in Thera and follow this boat route around and land in this port over here on this island. So that is your movement. If you have an empty boat, meaning you do not have any resource cubes in your boat, you can move up to 2 spaces on a particular action. So since my boat is empty, I could go from one port here and then come back around and go here, and that would just be considered as 1 action. But if I had any resource tokens in my boat, I would only have a movement of 1 for that action in total. Now, another action type that you can do is loading of a boat. Loading a boat means that you can go to any of the islands that have resource cube tokens on them and load up your boat up to 3 items in your boat. They don't have to be the same color. They can be of any color. You don't have to grab 3 maximum. You can grab up to 3 in order to complete that action. So you load your boat up to 3 resource cubes. Another action you can take is to excavate, which means you take one of your map cards, you follow the required symbols that need to be on it, you pay the required drachma, and then place one of your temple tokens onto that island space. That is an excavate action. You can also purchase maps, and again, that only happens on the island of Thera here. One map for 1 drachma, 2 maps for 3 drachma, and 3 maps for 7. Now, the last action you can do is the oracle. You can request a certain type of icon to come out from the deck, because otherwise you would just have draw randomly. But as an action on your turn, you can request a certain symbol type, icon symbol type, to be drawn, and you will grab tiles from the deck and reveal them up to where you receive the selected icon that you requested. Once that happens, all the other tiles that got revealed go into a discard pile, and that would be an action that you would take. There are free actions that you can do on your turn as well. Free actions include 1, selling your resources that you get from traveling through the various islands, selling them back to the marketplace for the required drachma that is indicated. So here you will see there are currently every icon resource cube of that certain type is going to give you 1 drachma in return. So as you are going and playing the game, more of these resource cubes will get placed out as island tiles get placed out. So then the market gets more plentiful when you go back to sell those resources back to the market. So what would happen in that case, you would take all the cubes that you have in your boat at the island of Thera, place them back into the marketplace, starting from the furthest to the right and going towards the left, and collect that number of drachma into your resource pool. So selling those resources is considered a free action. You can also unload resources onto other islands. Now, there could be a benefit in that you could stack up a certain island with a lot of resources that you would need, noticing that as the market gets more plentiful, you might want to strategize to place certain types of resource cubes into a certain area space. That is considered a free action. So you could take resources from one island to another island, not from Thera. Thera is only where you can sell them back to the marketplace. But if you had tokens here and you wanted to bring them over here, for instance, you can do so as a free action. Now, the game will continue until one player has all 6 of their temples somewhere out here on the central board, and then the other player will get the equal amount of turns so that there can be equal amount of turns to be taken for each player. The game point scoring will happen as follows. For all the excavated temples, for all the maps that you have completed and place a temple out, you will get those corresponding victory points on those temple cards. For any goal cards that you have for those requirements, you will receive the corresponding bonus points based upon those requirements. And finally, you will get 1 point for every 10 drachma in your player board. So for every 10 coins, you will get a victory point for there. I'm going to be playing both sides so you can kind of see how everything is going here. But if anyone has any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. Right now, I will also give each player an easy map and a medium difficulty map that they will be trying to excavate for the game. And then we also have the goal cards, where we need to select one of them and return the other to the deck. Okay. There are also in the game, there are also these tokens. I probably won't use them, but if it helps you, these are little counter tokens to help you keep track of how many actions you have taken for a turn. But I think that it's pretty straightforward that you don't have to use these if you don't want to. So I think I'm just going to leave them out so it doesn't really clutter up the table too much. Okay, let's see. We've got our blue player. Blue player has these two goals. Okay, so the one on the left says, for every temple that is located on an icon with a blue lake terrain, you will get 2 victory points at the end of the game. So that was that one. And then for this one here on the right-hand side, let's see, this one says, score 1 point for each tile making up the biggest completed island on which you have placed a temple. Completed islands is an island that is completely surrounded by water, as to which no tiles can be added. The Thera board also counts as a tile. So you will get a point for the largest, for each tile making up the largest island that you have a temple on. So that seems pretty nice, but I don't know. I feel like it's more achievable to get the one with the blue resource token on it. So I'm going to take that one instead for that goal for the blue player. Now for the tan player, their 2 goal cards are as follows. Okay, we've got some similar. So here for the tan player, they have, for every temple that has a volcano, the red volcano symbol on it, they will receive 2 points. And then this card on my right is for every island that is at least 2 ports away from Thera, you will receive 6 points. Exactly 2 ports away. You will receive 6 points. If this temple can be connected using shipping routes or fewer than 2 points, then the temple does not score. So it has to be exactly 2 ports away in order to score those points. Let me try that one for the tan player, just so you can see the differences in goals to achieve. So that will be for the tan player, and then we have blue for the blue player. Now let's look at the blue player in their current maps that they have here. So we have our easy map, and then we have our medium difficulty map. So our easy map here, we need to have excavating a temple where there is a volcano symbol to the west, a water lake symbol to the south, and a green terrain tree symbol to the east. And that would cost us 3 drachma and 1 victory point at the end of the game. Now this medium difficulty has a little bit more to it. It needs to have a lake to the south, at least 2 volcano symbols to the west, and 2 tree symbols to the north. Now remember, both of these cards are available to you to complete at any time throughout the game. So I will have those for my blue player. And then finally for the tan player, this is what they have for theirs. So we have, for this easy map, we need to have a mountain terrain to the west, a tree terrain to the south, a lake water terrain to the east. That costs 3 drachma and 1 victory point. And then here on this medium, you need to have 2 red volcano symbols to the south, 2 green tree symbols to the west, and 1 mountain symbol to the north. It will cost 6 drachma and 3 victory points at the end. All right, let us play. Let us play here. So I will start with the blue player. They have their tile. I will place the tile and then do the corresponding resources. So here, I've got a blue terrain space on one of the islands, and then I can do wherever I want with the other one. Now, again, the orientation of the tile can be rotated, and it will be helpful because for your map space, you will need to have those symbols in the correct orientation in order for it to be activated to excavate those temples. So knowing that I need to have somewhere to the south, I feel like I'm going to place this tile here, knowing that I have a blue to the south, which will help me with one of my map cards here. And so then what I will do is place the resources. First, I will place the resource of the actual terrain symbol that is located. So I'll place a blue one there, and then I have one of my choice that I can place anywhere here. I will take let's take a red. Let's do a red volcano. I will place it here on this island, and that is part 1 of my turn. And then I will take my actions. Now, since we are starting the game, everyone has exactly 3 actions to begin with. So I feel like I need to do some movement and also some loading of my boat. So I am going to move over here. I'm going to follow this boat route over here to this port for 1 action. I am going to load this red cube for 2 actions and then move my boat all the way over here to this port for 3 actions. And that is complete for my turn. I am not at the island of Thera, so I don't have any tokens to sell or any resource cubes to sell, and I don't have any that I want to unload right now. So I am going to end my turn there and draw another tile card from the top of the deck and have it face down. Now it is tan player. The tan player has this tile is next for them. They will need to place it somewhere on the player board. For their maps, they need the volcano symbols to the south. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place it here, have it be to the south. So then they will grab a volcano token, place it on the island with the volcano, and then they have 1 more token of their choice to place. So I will do let's do gray. Gray seems to be pretty good. Okay, we'll do that there. Now they have their 3 actions to move or load their boats or try to excavate. Currently, we don't have enough money yet, so we'll need to grab some resources to sell back to the marketplace in order to get more drachma so that we can excavate. So what I'm going to do here is going to take my boat for 1 to this port here, load this for 2, and then flip over here to this port for 3 so I can be ready to grab those resources there. All right, and that is tan player, their move. So they're going to take a tile and place it face down. All right, back to blue. Blue, oh, they have another blue terrain tile. And as you remember, folks, we need blue to the south. So that is really nice for us so we can get those resources. So I am going to have blue to the south. We will, okay, let's see. Will that help? Sometimes when you do place these tokens down, sometimes it just happens that you need at least one more to complete the boat route. It just happens that way. So there's currently no port here, so I don't know if I want to do that or I want to do that here. Oh, goodness me. Okay, actually, I will leave it like this. So I will put a blue resource onto where that symbol is indicated. So now, since these two tiles are connected, it has made a connection of the island. However, there is no port to get to that island, so there is no way to gather those resources just yet. Bummer, summer. Okay. But I will place a red resource here. So for my first action, I'm going to go 1, grab this resource, and then go 2 here, and then I will do what is called a portage, where I go from one port on an island to another port, and that is considered a movement. But since I have resource cubes in my boat already, it will take my whole action. If I had it to be empty, if it was an empty boat, let's say, I could move and port for 1 full action. But since I have things already in my boat, I must take my final action to port here. Okay, so that is blue's turn. We'll take this card, place it here for our next tile, and then it will be the tan player's turn. Wow, I swear I thought I shuffled these. But here we go. We have another tan resource, or excuse me, a gray resource for that player. So they need things to the north and they need things to the east in terms of this gray resource. So you know what? I am going to, I think, can I put that here? Can I put that here? So then I can portage. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I will put a gray resource there. And then have one of my choice. Currently there's not a lot of green going out, so there's not a lot of money for the green. So let's see if we can increase green, and we will put green here. Okay, so that's part 1 of my action, and then I have 3 actions to take. So I will take 1 here, and then I will go back here to Thera for 2. I will sell my 2 resources, which is a free action. So I have a gray and a blue. And so I will get 2 for the blue and 2 for the gray. So a total of 4 drachma from the market. And then I have one more action to do. So I feel like I am going to, let's see if we can get some of these nicer resources, huh? Well, boo. Okay. I think, yeah, currently, I mean, red is a really hot commodity right now. However, the only spaces that really have red are over here. So I will probably need to just I'll probably need to just sail all the way over here so I can just jump over that way and go over there. So, okie doke. So that is tan. So we'll take a card for them. And now we'll move on to the blue player. Okay, blue player has got a green resource there for them. And if you're noticing on their tile, their cards, what they need. So remember, we need some volcano symbols to the west, some water symbols to the south, and then green to the north and the east. So I'm going to put that one up here, I believe. And that'll create some nice portage here, but it is connected this one. So now this is a giant island here, which is really nice. So I will take the green, place it there. And then I have one more resource. Let's do another red because we remember we've got a hot commodity going with the reds there. So I will be porting. I should probably sell things back. Oh, but it's so tempting. Okay, actually, I'm going to sail here, grab this for 2. And then I'm going to sail back for 3. So I have a loaded boat now. I am ready to go back to the market and sell those things. All right, so that is blue's turn. They will grab another map tile. And here we go for tan. Tan has another gray resource. So for their ship, their maps, their ship, excuse me, SHIP. They need mountains to the west and to the north for where they can excavate. So I feel like they need to start planning up here. Somewhere up in this region. Possibly, no, I think I'm going to place it here so that it can be ported. So we've got a gray resource here. And then, yeah, the hot commodity right now is red. So let's do some red here. Although I did just give a whole bunch of money to blue by doing that, but that's okay. That is quite all right. Okay, so that is the placement of their tile. So now they have their 3 actions. They currently do not have any resources in their boat. So if they decide to do a move action, they can do a move for up to 2 locations. So what would be beneficial for them to do? I feel like having some of these red resources is nice. This one's currently does not have a port next to it. This one does have a port, and this one as well. The green, you can get to that port. Current market standings is 2 drachma for the green. So I think, choices. Okay. And this one is off limits currently too. So let us see about going here. Okay, so I'm actually going to sail for 1. And since this is actually connected island here, I can grab both of those resources for just one action. So I will do that. That is 2 because I sailed first and then I grabbed those. And then I can go, let's see, I will go back here for 3 and unload for my free action so I can sell these back. So I have a gray, which will give me 2, and a green, which will also give me 2, which is a total of 4. I will exchange one of these for a 5 drachma, and that is the turn for gray. Now going back to blue. All right, blue has got a blue resource on their tile. So again, we need stuff to the south, but it's also nice to get some variety going. You know, I'm gonna be nice. I'll place it over here because Tan just loaded me up with all of those nice red resources. So we're gonna do a blue one here. And then let's do gray. Let's see what happens. We'll do some gray over there. All right. Now they've got 3 actions. So I'm gonna portage for 1 whole action here because this is a connected port to that island. So that's 1. I'm going to sail for 2 back to Thera, sell all of my resources, which is a free action. So I get 4, 7, 10 drachma for that. That is a very good purchase. So 10 drachma for player blue, and I have one more action to take. So now the marketplace seems pretty even right now. There doesn't seem to be very much demand for a lot of things. So I feel like we should probably get into a position where we could possibly excavate. So where would be a good spot for us to go? Possibly here, I would say. So we'll sail there for 3. Third action. Okay, now it is the tan player's turn. Here we go. We've got a green resource, and they need more resources of green to the west and to the south. So placing it somewhere over here would probably be more beneficial. So let us do that then. We'll do that. So we'll take a green resource here and then one of our choice. Right now it's just all even up. So let's do blue. Let's do blue here. Okay. All right. We've got 3 actions still. 3 actions. So we've got a lot of money. Do we have enough to excavate? I think we might. Let's see. South. Do we have one to the south? Yes, south. And then south, and then to the east and to the west. Yes, okay. So we are going to do our first excavation. We are going to take this tan boat all the way up here, and we are going to excavate for, do we have, nope, that's all we have. We don't have enough of the volcano ones. Okay, so we are going to excavate this map here. So we need a mountain to the west, a green tree to the south, and water to the east from where our location is. So our boat is up here. We have mountains to the west. We have trees to the south, so because of this quadrant up here, these tree symbols are south of that where the boat is. And the water space all the way over here is to the east. So we have successfully excavated this temple. We are going to put the temple here on this nice little space. And it costs 3 drachma. So I will pay 3 drachma back into the bank. And we will turn this tile over. This card over, I should say. And now we have revealed that we have 4 actions on our next turn. 4 actions. Okay, so that was just one move. Well, they moved and then they excavated. So that's 2 actions. They have 1 more action. I will just grab this off them for 3. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Now we'll do blue. Blue has another green terrain. Another green terrain here. Let us see what they can do with this one. All right, where shall they put it? They don't have enough here. Geez, it's not helpful. That is not helpful. All right, well, I guess I'll put that here. I will put that here. Okay, so we've got a green resource here. And let's do a red. We'll do a red here. Okay. So now we will play, let's see, our 3 actions. And again, we can go as far as we want because we have an empty boat. So let's get some of these. What's currently in the market? So we've got blue is really popular. Red and green are really popular. So let's do that. Let's do, wow, there's not that much blue out though. Okay, so we're gonna portage and move for 1. That's a double portage actually. So we did portage, move for 1, and then portage for 2 here, and then do that for 3. So yeah, so we did here, portage move for 1, portage for 2, and then loading up that blue resource for 3. Okay. Blue's got to get their temples excavated. All right. Okay, we've got a green tree symbol. Geez. Okay, we've got a lot of trees. Let's see what happens if we do that. Or shall we do this here? Maybe make it a larger island. We could do that, make it a larger island, although you can't get to there. We should do here. Because that way you can portage. Oh, but you still can't get to this one yet. Darn. Oh well, okay. We'll just go with it. There. And then let's do some gray. Okay. All right, now they've got their 3 actions, 4 actions actually, because they excavated a temple. Let's see, maybe we can purchase some more maps. Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna sail 1 back to Thera, sell our 1 resource here for 3. but we're going to use those 3 to purchase 2 maps. So let's get us a hard difficulty and an easy difficulty. Let's see what we got there. So that was 2 out of our 4 actions. Ooh, now we've got some bigger things. So we've got the hard difficulty level costs us a lot more money. There's a lot more symbols that need to be out. And then the easy level is just basic, like we did before. 3 symbols, 3 drachma. There we are. Now, do we have any of those fulfilled? Because that could be the case. We still have 2 more movement. We do, it looks like we do. We could, oh, there's no, so we need water to the north, and we don't have any water symbols to the north. A lot of them are just all down here in the bottom area. Water to the north, that's not helpful right now. We do have a couple, we need 1 more volcano here to the south. No, so we still have quite a few things that need to go up over here and down in this area. So unfortunately, we don't have any of the requirements yet for those maps. However, we still have 2 more movement to do. So I am going to have them come. Let's get some gray resources, shall we? So we're going to sail here for 3 and then load up for 4. There we are. All right. There we go for the tan. Now we've got, oh my word. You know what? I am going to see. Let's shuffle these. I have not gotten any volcano symbols out in a very, very long time. So I am going to do a quick shuffly shuffle here. See if we can mix these up a bit, friends. This is kind of ridiculous. All right, here we go. But for now, we're taking this token, tile. I keep saying the same thing, tile. We're keep taking this tile. So we've got blue. We need blue to the south for the blue player, but they already have some blue to the south, which is okay. They need some green to the north, which is good, and to the east. They just need more volcanoes to the west, and that's not happening. So what can be helpful? What can be helpful? We need to place this so we can get some resources. If I place this down here, will we be able to? No, I have to see about rotating, maybe. No, still no. Gosh, these ports. Well, I can't get to that port. I will need to, let's see, can we do this? Can we do this? Maybe we can do that. Oh, no, that's not helpful either. Boo. Boo earns. Some of these islands are just not being able to get connected very well. Okay, let's do, maybe we'll do that. All right. We'll push these just up just a hair so you all can see a little bit better. All right. There we go. Now let's do blue. And let's do green. Okay, so I currently have 1, so I'm going to sail all the way over here for 1. I'm going to portage for 2, and grab this green resource for 3 because I need to get some money. All right. Now we got tan. Oh, look at this, friends. We finally got a volcano. Finally got a volcano symbol. Sweet. So we need volcano to the south and we need some to the north as well. But I don't think we have enough drachma yet for that one to the north. So we're going to keep this one to the south. Let's do that here. Here, maybe? Oh, goodness me. Oh, yeah. Either way you slice it, it's going to be... Yep, because even if I turn it... Yeah, I will do that here. Either way you turn it, it's going to be like that. Okay. We got a red resource there. And what is the current hot commodity? Let's keep it going with some gray. Although we can't get over there. Darn. Some of these map ports are just not helpful. Okay. Do we have enough to excavate where we currently are, or do we need to move? We might need to move, friends. So I'm actually going to portage for 1 here on the opposite side of the island. And then I am going to excavate this map. So we need a mountain terrain, the gray icon to the north. We need 2 green icons to the west and 2 volcano red icons to the south. So we've got gray up here to the north. We've got 2 green ones over here to the west. And we just placed these 2 red icons to the south. So we have excavated successfully, and that costs 6 drachma. So I'm going to put 6 drachma here and excavate on this quadrant, because that's the quadrant based upon the orientation of where I placed this card. Then place that face down. And now I have the ability to draw 2 gold cards from the deck and keep it. Oh, hey, Game Freak girl. How's it going? Hope you're getting some rest today. Just chilling, playing some Akrotiri. Yeah, hope you're doing well, friend. Or better. I know you weren't feeling well. I hope you are better. All right, we've got 2 goal cards here that we can choose from. So this first one means I will get 4 points for every temple that has no terrain icons on it. That seems possibly doable because currently our tan player has 2 of them, so that's a possibility. And then finally, the second option we have is 2 points for each quadrant that your temples are located. So you will take the Isle of Thera, divide it into a quadrant, and you will get 2 points for every quadrant that you have a temple in, for a total of 8. So currently, if I divided Thera in 4s like this, currently I have 2 quadrants, so I would get 4 points. Although I do like this one right now because we are trying to work towards that at the moment. So I'm going to take that one actually and put it back. So we're going to put that one back. Okay, so we ported for 1, we excavated for 2, we have 2 more movement to do now. So do I have a route? So this is a route. I will go 3 over here to this island and grab some resources for 4. So there we go. There's the 4 actions there. All right, blue's got to catch up, man. Tan is taking over. All right, Blue has got this one with the blue resource on it. Again, we need blue resource icons to the south, which we already have for our current maps. We desperately need more volcanoes. We desperately need more volcanoes. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. So where would be a good spot to put this at? Can I get there? What if I did this? Okay, let's do that up here. Let's see. So we've got our blue here, and then, oh, we can actually get there. Okay. Yeah, let's do green now because we can do this on the other island, and this is now connected to this one. We can port, beautiful thing. All right, but blue has already got 2 resources in their little boat, see? So, and they only have 3 actions. So I feel like we need to go sell some stuff before we kind of explore over here. So I'm going to port for 1. I'm going to do a jump port for 1. I'm going to sail for 2, unload my resources. And so blue will give me 4 and green will also give me 4 for a total of 8. 8 drachma here. 6, 7, 8. All right. And then, so do I want to buy more maps? Yes, let's buy some maps. I have enough to buy. Let's buy a couple. Let's buy 2 maps. So we'll buy 2 maps for 3 drachma. Let's go with a hard and a medium. Again, hard and medium. Those seem to give you more points. Now, we don't have any more turns, but let's just see if maybe on our next turn we have enough to excavate stuff. So we need, on this medium difficulty, we need 2 water spaces to the north, 2 mountain spaces to the east, and 1 green tree space to the south. We could, I don't see anything. Okay, possibly. Nope, that one's not going to helpful. And then we need more water. We need more water to the north now. All right, so then on the hard one, we have 2 water spaces to the north, 2 mountain spaces to the west, and 3 volcano spaces to the south. All right, well, that was not very helpful, but at least we have some options now. Okay, so that is blue's turn. Tan, let's see what tan has. Tan's got a green terrain. They need green to the south now. And remember, they need to have, one of their goals is to have a temple that is 2 ports away from Thera. Currently, this is only 1 port away, and this one is also 1 port away from Thera. So we need to kind of go a little farther out into the outskirts here to make that possible. So I'm going to place this here, I believe. Or do we want to do this like this? Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. And then we'll do that there. And let's just load up with gray. All right, so they currently have 2 in their pool. They have 4 actions to take. So if we go here, that's only 1, and sell, that's a free action. Then they can move a whole bunch. So let's do that. We're going to sail first back to Thera, For 1, we're going to sell our 2 resources. So gray gives us 4 and red gives us 3, which is 7. 7 drachma here. And then that's only 1 action because selling back resources is a free action. So they still have 3 more actions to take. Okay. Do we have enough to excavate? Yeah, do we have enough to excavate? I believe we do have enough to excavate. So we need south, and so they need to come back over here, I believe. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, that was not a smart placement for my part. Oh, goodness, because we need to connect somewhere over here so we can get to all this goodness, all of this goodness. So no excavation, we just got to start gathering resources. Okay, so let's do, so we'll sail for 2, portage for 3, and then come over here and sail for 4, because then we can start grabbing things over on this side. All right, it's tan. Then we've got, all right, blue player has a gray resource. They need gray either to the west or to the east. So, and we need to start connecting over here, friends. But this is not helpful. Look, it's just a big old circle. It's just a big old circle. Maybe we can connect it here if I placed it there. Maybe we can get something that'll help us connect on that end. We'll see. All right, so we've got gray. And let's do green. Why not? Let's do green here. Okay, they still only have 3 actions. They need to excavate. Excavate. Okay, what are we going to do? Excavate. We need to get over on this side. Can we do this one? Ooh, we can. Okay, friends. So I'm going to sail over here for 1. And we are going to excavate. We are going to do this map here. So we need a volcano symbol to the west, a water symbol to the south, and a tree symbol to the east. So if I did this quadrant here where the temple is, I have water, or I have volcano to the west, water towards the south, and then tree to the east. And that costs 3 drachma. So I'm going to turn in one of my fibers here, get a couple of tokens, and finally get to place a temple. So now they have 4 movement on their turn. Okay, so that was 2, and then they have 1 more. So I want them to sail. Let's have them sail where there are things they can get. So I'm gonna sail, gonna sail over here. Okay, cool. That is, blue is on the board. Yes, Gus, I know, it took them forever. Okay, water terrain again for the tan player. Water terrain for the tan player. They need water to the south or water to the north. Do I have enough? Can we connect here? Oh, jeepers. Can I connect? Can I connect? Yes, I can. Beautiful. Okay. So we're gonna do blue up here, and then green is already at maximum price. Max price there. So let's do gray. Gray up here. Oh, snap, people. However, tan is way down here, so it's going to take them a while to get back up there. That's okay. Let's do this for 1. Let us portage for 2, sail for 3, and get this nice red resource for 4. Let's load them up there. Okay, do they have anything to excavate? Can they excavate where they are? Can they excavate where they are? They could have. Actually, I'm going to take this back. Hold on, friends. Hold on, friends. Back it up. Bloop. Back it up. I'm going to have them excavate first because they've got this one here. So they've got blue to the north, mountain gray terrain to the west, and trees to the south. So if they do here, they have a blue terrain to the north. They have, from this quadrant, the gray mountain terrain to the west, and from this quadrant, green to the south. So they can, and that costs them 3 drachma. So 3 drachma there. They are going to place their temple here on this quadrant. And now they have 5 available moves on their next turn. Okay, so that was action number 1. 5 available actions on their next turn, I should say. Okay, that was action number 1. Action number 2, then we're gonna go 3 to port and 4 to be over here on this island. Okay. Okie doke. Yeah, you can excavate. Remember, you can't do any of these actions in any order as many times as you have the actions for it. Do a quick little hydrate here. If anyone has any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. If you just want to lurk and watch, that is totally cool too. All right, gray resource here for the blue turn. All right, do they have, first we had to place this. We have to place this. What is helpful? We need double mountains over there and double mountains over there. Okay. Double mountains. This, will this help? This could help. Or this maybe. Or that will just connect all of that there. Man, that would make it one giant, but then it can get over here. Okay, I think I like that actually. We have a lot of resources on the board, friends. A lot of resources on the board. We need to travel in town. Okay, let's do this. We are going to sail all the way to this port for 1. Then we're gonna take all of these lovely resources for 2 because you can load up to 3 on an island for 1 action. That is 2. Then, oops, we are going to make sure the cargo is loaded properly. Strap it down. Then we're going to go to Thera for 3. Sell those bad boys back to the market. So we've got 4, 9, 13 drachma for that. 13. Let's do this and put 2 back there. All right, 13 drachma. That is 3 movement. They have 1 more to do. Do we have enough to excavate? Can they put themselves into a position where they can excavate? Let's see. Wow, unfortunately, this giant island already has a temple on it, so they can't do anything there. That's a bummer summer. Bummer summer. Okay. But they can get there and then portage over and hopefully do everything over here. Will this be a good one to have if we did over? No, we need more volcano symbols, friends. We need more volcanoes. Okay. So we've got mountains here. We've got mountains on this side, water to the north. Do we have any trees to the south? We don't have any trees to the south just yet, but I think I'm going to place them in a position to be here because I think this island is going to be good for them for their next excavation placement. Okay, so we're going to do that. All right, now we've got, here we go, volcanoes. Thank you, thank you. But Tan needs some money. They need some money, and they need to, I mean, they keep excavating, that's fine, but we need to go up here. Can we connect? Can we connect this way? That doesn't seem, well, I guess you can port there, huh? You can port there. Okay, yeah, because that'll help port this way. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do that. We'll do red up here. And what is our next hot commodity? Let's do some blue. Let's do some blue. Okay, but tan is way down here. They need some stuff. They need some stuff. So let's do that for 1. They've got 5 movement now because they just excavated on their last turn. So they've got 1. Where can we go? We can do 2, 3. Load up our nice blue here. 4, and then portage for 5. So that way we can make our way back to Thera. Okay. That's what we'll do there. That's what we'll do. Okay. New tile. All right. We've got blue here. Blue. Gosh darn, we need some volcanoes, friends. We need some volcanoes, friends. Can they make it over? I mean, I was saying they can excavate there, but there needs to be, oh, I can. Can we do that one? Can we do that one? No, because this needed to be, this one needed to be green. Darn, 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 darny, darn, darn. Okay. This one needed to be green. So excavating here will not help unless we get another, gosh, we have so many maps though. Choices, friends, choices, choices. Okay. Let's see. Well, let's just extend. Let's just extend up here. We'll just make this a giant island. All right. Need to sell some things back. Sell some things back to Thera. Okay. So since they have an empty boat, they can really just go almost anywhere they want to. So I think I'm gonna have them travel to, let us sail. So we're gonna sail whoop, for 1, and we're gonna load up. What's the hot one? Gray. We're gonna load up for gray. We're gonna do 2 here. Grab these because this is all one giant island. I'm gonna grab that for 2. Sail back bloop, for 3. Sell all of these lovelies. 5, 9, 13. And then, do we buy any maps? Gosh, we have so much money. This is ridiculous. We have so much money. Yeah, let's buy some maps. Let's buy 3. So we're gonna buy 3 maps for 7 drachma. Let's do a couple mediums because it feels like those are more achievable. All right. Well, that might be, these are kind of helpful, kind of not. So we've got 2 volcanoes to the east, 2 mountains to the south, 1 green tree to the west, and then we've got 2 green trees to the north, 2 water spaces, 2 water lakes to the east, and 1 gray mountain to the south. Okay, so that was, so they did 1, loading 2, 3, sailed, bought for 4. Okay. Okay, I feel like that tan has a little bit better advantage. I think the blue player just got kind of the short end of the stick here. Yeah, it seems so. Okay. Tan, let's see what Tan got. Oh, Tan has another volcano. Okay, that's really good. They need volcanoes actually up above. So they've got 1 volcano. They need another volcano up there. They need 3 mountains. Holy smokes. They need 3 mountains, 2 water spaces. Can they get there? Can they get there? If I place here, will they be able to get there? Yeah, they can. Okay. Okay, we're going to do that. I will adjust my camera in such a way for just a moment here. Just a moment, friends. I will adjust the table. I am not clearing off the table. I'm just adjusting the table, but for your eyes, wanting to make sure you all don't get ill from the view. Okay. Slightly better. Slightly better. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of tiles happening here, friends. Lots of tiles. Okay. Here we go. So we've got the red up here. I apologize. It's got a lot of stuff happening. Okay. So it's tan player's turn. They have 5 actions. 5 actions to go. But they need to go back to Thera to get some cash. So they're going to go 1 here to this port. They're gonna go 2, sail loop for 3, sell back all of these. So they've got 5, 9, 13 total. 5, 10, 13 total for them. All right, so that was 3 actions. Now they are going to, they've got 2 more actions to do. Do they have enough? Are they in a position they can excavate? Okay, they need 2, 2, 2, and 2. Okay, can they go over here? Would that be enough if they sailed over here? 4, so that would be 2. They would need 3 if they made it here. 1, oh, there's only 2 there. Boo, okay. 2 and 2. Well, you know, I'm gonna just place them in that position. So 4, sail for 4, give them 1 for 5, just because they're there, and then maybe we can get another one because we need 1 more mountain space over there. So yeah, didn't realize how much table space this game would need. Jeez. Anyway, all right, blue player has the mountain or volcano. I keep wanting to say mountain, but it's a volcano. It's red, it's got lava. Lava, lava, lava. Okay, we need down in the bottom. They've got a lot of money, so excavating is not going to be a problem. The only problem is getting themselves into a position where they can excavate. Okay, yes, okay. I got it, friends. I have got it. Going to place this one here just for the sake of it needing to be here. I'll make it so you can see that we've got our lava symbol over there. Do you lava the game? Yeah. This is a really good game. This is actually a really good game. Okay, then we're doing this here. And we'll do that there. Oh, we got battery change. All right. Let me do a quick battery change here. Do 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 do. I should think about getting some like hold music tunes, right? To be like, while you're waiting, please enjoy the music while your party is reached, kind of thing. I think that would be pretty cool. Okie doke. Put this in here. Just got this backup battery, which is really nice to be available, so we can have this on. All right, did that work? Let's see, did it work? Switching out the battery pack, it did. Beautiful. And just like that, we have our marketplace back. Cool. Okay. Now, what was I doing? All right, we are going to excavate for blue. Blue is going to excavate. They are going to excavate here. All right, so they're going to sail. Bloop, 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 bloop. Sailing here for 1. And they are going to excavate this card for 9 drachma. They've got 3 volcanoes to the bottom, which I just placed here. Got our 3 lava symbols. We've got our 2 mountains to the west. Got a mountain here and a mountain here. And then we've got 2 water spaces to the north. So we've got here and here. So if I place it here, my temple there, it will be good to go. And that is 9 drachma. So I'm going to turn in my 9 drachma, get that, and we have completed this. So now I get to draw 2 gold cards, keep 1 and put 1 back. Okay, so these gold cards say, the first one has get 2 points for every temple that has a gray mountain terrain on it. And then the second one is, what is this one with the nice quadrant dividing? That one says score 2 points for each of your temples on uncompleted islands. Uncompleted islands is an island to which 1 or more tiles can be added to it. Oh, okay. That's interesting because, so like this is an uncompleted island up here. This is uncompleted up here. Mountains though, mountain terrains. Currently my temples don't have any terrains on them. So let's see if I can do this one. Try to do the uncompleted mountains there. Let's see what happens if I do that. Okay, so that was 2 actions. Currently have 2 actions, 2 more actions to go. So let us get some resources. What is currently, so blue is all of them are right now at 4. So I could really grab whatever. What is beneficial for me to go to an island and get as many as I possibly can? I think I have to go. I think I got to go back here because I'll get 2 there, or I can get, oh geez, if I went here and then ported, I can prepare myself to go up here. That might actually be a better move. Okay, so I will sail for here, and then I will portage. Portage up here for my other action. All right. For those of you that are just joining, I am playing Akrotiri. It's a 2-player game. I am playing both sides so you can see what's going on. It is a tile placement resource management game about excavating temples in the islands surrounding Thera in the Aegean Sea. And yeah, hope you all are enjoying your Wednesday. If you have any questions, please feel free to pop them into the chat. Otherwise, if you're just lurking while you're working, I appreciate you all being here. Okay, tan players got a mountain terrain. So we need 3 mountains to the west. We have mountains to the west over here, so they need to be on this side. Anything that's helpful for blue. I feel like I'm kind of running out of table space too, so I think just for, wow, am I gonna make this a giant island? No, I'm not. I'm gonna do that. Make this not so giant. A not so giant island there. We're gonna do that here, and then let's do a red here. Okay, so they currently have a resource. Can they get over there? Do they have, is there 3? There's 2. Okay, they need to go over here. Is that 2 portages away? It is not. It is only 1 portage away, so they actually need to be here to get their objective. Can they make it over there? They have 5 movement. So if I sailed for 1, portage for 2, sail 3, 4, and excavate. Yeah, okay, let's do that. So we're gonna sail for 1, portage for 2, sail over here for 3. We're gonna excavate over here. We've got the two lava to the north, 3 mountains to the west, and 2 water to the south. So we've got the 2 lava up here, the 3 mountains over here. We've got 1, 2, 3, and then the 2 water to the south. So they're getting that one. That is 9. That's cost 9 drachma. So that they're going to put their temple there. 9 drachma. Let's do a little exchange here. Pop that in. Put that there. And then they have 1 more. So they're just going to load up their boat with resources as their final action. And that will be their turn. So now, again, they have activated draw 2 gold cards and keep 1. Okay, on these, what do they got? This one. Okay. This one on the left-hand side says you score 3 points if you have a temple that is located on an island with at least 3 different terrain icons on it. Wow, okay. 3 different ones. And then the second one is you will score 3 points for each of your temples that are not directly connected to islands with your other temples on them. So you have to make sure they're not connected. Okay, if you can move your boat from one of the docks of one island to another island in 1 move, they're considered not connected. Okay. So 3 and 3, do I have, well, I don't have enough of those other symbols. So I think I'm going to try for this one, the ones that aren't connected to their others. All right, and that is the tan player. Here we go for blue. Blue's got lava. Blue's got the volcano. And they still have quite a few. They still have quite a few gold cards here, friends. But where shall we place? We need some lava on this side of the board. And we need a way to get to it. So can we do this? Sure, let's do that. Yeah, there will be portages over there. Let's do that. Okay. And I'm just randomly grabbing the green resource. Okay, so they are currently, oh, I don't want green. I should do gray because that will give me more points. All right. They have 4 movement and lots of things to excavate. Can they excavate right now, though? Can they excavate currently where they are? I don't see anything there on that one. 2, 2, 1. Yes, they can. And we have enough. Do we have enough? Yes, we can. Okay. So first I'm going to have them excavate. They've got this card here where they've got 2 I keep saying mountains. Sorry, friends. 2 volcanoes to the east, 2 mountains to the south, and 1 tree to the west. So we've got 2 volcanoes to the east, 2 mountains to the south, 1, 2 here, and 1 tree to the west. So if they build, they actually can build here on this. Actually, they can build here on this quadrant. It'll be fine because that's also south. They'll build on that quadrant there. All right, so that is 1, and that costs 6 drachma. So we'll put those back. And that is their first action. They're actually ported here. First action. Second action, I'm going to take all of these. Second action. Taking all of those. Can we sail and get more things? Yeah, we'll sail over here. So that was, they were here, excavate for 1, take that for 2, sail over here for 3. Take this for 4. They just unlocked 5 movement, but it doesn't trigger until their next turn. So 4, and they have to stay where they're at. All right. That is blue. Now we'll go back to tan. Tan player's turn. They've got gray, mountain space. They currently don't have any map cards. Wow, okay. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'll just place it over here. I'll just keep it nice intact there. So there's no gray resources to place on here when you just don't place. So we're just gonna place something else as our second part of that movement. And now they need to return to Thera so they can get some money and purchase some maps. So they have 5 movements. So we're going to do sailing for 1 here. We're going to portage for 2 here, sail back for 3, unload all these resources, which again is a free action. So we've got 4, 8, 12 there. 12 drachma, 10, 11, 12. And then we are going to buy some maps. Let's buy some maps. We got a lot of stuff. So we only need 2 more. So let's do a hard and easy. So we're going to buy 2 maps for 3. Let's do a easy and a hard one. Okay. Easy and a hard. So that is 3. That is 3 of their actions. So wait, so they sailed 1, 2, 3. Yep. 3 of their actions. And here is their new set of maps we've got. So we've got, they could excavate. Looks like they can excavate at least one of these. Yeah, they can't do the difficult one yet because there's not enough trees unless they kind of come down this area. So, okay, that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, sell, 4, purchase the maps, and then 5, they've got 5 they need to put into position so they can into a position where they can get some where they can excavate. They don't have any mountains there. So where would be a good place for them to sail? Well, let's see. And they can't go here or here or here because there's already temples or there. So all the places that have temples on them cannot be claimed. They need to kind of come over here. All right, let's sail. Yeah, let's sail back here so then they can port and come over on this side. Okay. Hey, Herbs Gambit. Good to see you on here. Yes, I am doing well. Hope you are too. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Appreciate that. Happy Wednesday to you. Were you streaming today? Were you working today? What was going on? We got blue player with their blue terrain. All right, we've got some blue up that needs to be over on this side of the board. So let's do that here on that side, or do we want to flip it? Yeah, why not? Let's do that so we can connect those. So we've got blue here. We've got green. Let's do, oh, we've already got a full boat. Let's do that here. Okay. But they have 5 actions, so they need to sail back to Thera so they can sell all of their things. All right, so we're going to sail 1 here. We're going to port 2 here. Sail 3. Goodness me. Okay, hold on a second. Can I? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that took 5 movement. Okay. Yeah, I don't see there's any other place I could go. Nope. All right. Guess that's going to be the 5. Yeah, they're way out there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. Okay. No streams today, just working, still working. Yeah. Busy day for all of us. I know whenever I stream right now at this time, it's either people are still working, about to make dinner, driving home so they can make dinner. So yeah, a lot of times I just have lurkers, but I appreciate it either way. Thanks for hanging out. All right, tan player has got green. They need a lot of green in the upper part of this for this other map they've got. And their objectives, they need to get it 2 portages away as well. So if they're down in this area, that might be helpful for them. So let's do that. Let's do that up here. Okie doke. And blue. All right, so they're going to sail. So they're going to port here. All right, wait, before I do that, let me make sure I know where I'm going to have them land so we can excavate for them. So they need to come over here. They need to come over here. Okay. Can I get them there? So if they port 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they can excavate. They can, or 4, and then they can excavate. Yeah, they would have to do here. Okay, so we're gonna port 1, right? 1, 2, 3, sail 4, and then they're going to excavate this one here. Yep. Okay. Excavate this one. They've got water to the north, or no, yes, water to the north, volcano to the west, and mountains to the south. So if they decide to do a temple here, they've got water to the north up here. We've got, we've got water all over the place up here. Volcano to the west. So we've got a volcano here and then mountains to the south. So that is a proper placement for that. And this will cost them 3 drachma. I'll put that back here. Okay, so that was 5. They did their 5 actions. Now they only have one more temple to excavate, and they just unlocked a 6th actions. So they can do 6 actions on their next turn. So I'm feeling pretty close. Blue is not doing so hot. I think my brain in trying to strategize for 2 separate players is quite interesting. It's a good challenge for me because I could see testing out different strategies with the different player counts. So yeah, I enjoy it quite a lot. But we are getting close, friends. We are getting close to the end here. Yep, all right. Then we've got volcano. We've got a volcano. We need some more volcanoes to the west. So I'm going to put this volcano over here. Volcanoes to the west. And there's no volcano tokens, resource tokens here, but we've got one more to place. So currently blue is at Thera. They're going to sell back their resources. So we're going to do that first for their free action. So they've got 5, 9, 14 drachma for that. Give themselves a 15 here. Exchange 1 back. Alrighty. Hey, Silver Meadow Tavern, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate those emojis. I'm just going through a two-player Akrotiri here. If you're familiar with this game, it's quite a nice little puzzly challenge. Lots of tiles, lots of. It's very Suro-esque, I feel like. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. What were you streaming today? What was going on your Wednesday, my friend? So that was a free action. They're there at Thera. Do we have enough? We have to have enough to excavate. Come on, blue. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? We need to go up in this area, I believe, if we're going to excavate, because, or less down here. If we go over here, we can do blue on this side, blue and green and gray. Okay, that could work. Cool. Let's do that then for 6. Or do we do this one? Gray or green? I guess it doesn't matter, honestly. If we did that one. Okay, let's do this one then. Okay. So we're going to sail over here for 1. We're going to excavate this card. So we've got 2 blue to the north, 2 gray to the east, and 1 green to the south. So we've got 2 blue to the north, 2 gray to the east here, and 1 green to the south or there. So we can have it in, we'll put it in this quadrant right there. So that's excavation. That costs 6 drachma there. Oh, you've never played this. Streaming Clans of Caledonia tonight. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. I think I saw you post that on socials. Very cool. Yeah, this is a nice puzzly kind of tile placement, resource management, 2-player game. It doesn't really have that attacky element to it of like take that kind of thing. It's a little bit like cooperative in that you all are both playing on the same map. So it's more of a race game for a 2-player. It's more of a race. The map reminds you of Captain Sonar. Interesting. Yeah. It reminds me a little more of like Suro, I guess, in like the white little like boat routes and things in that way. But yeah, so I enjoy it. It's one of the first 2-player games that I owned. My husband and I like doing more of those like puzzly games, but we also like two players, but not to the effect of like attacking each other on purpose kind of thing. So this does kind of help in that way, that it's a race to the finish, because you all have a certain number of temples that you have to place before the end game triggers. So yeah, it's like how do you organize your resources well, and how do you place them in such a way that it makes sense. So yeah. So no risk. Yeah, we're not big risk fans. Area control is not one of the mechanics we kind of we shy away from, I should say. I know that a lot of people like those kind of games, and that's super fine. I don't have any problem. If someone asked me to play like an area control game, I would accommodate, but I don't know if I would like really like enjoy it. I would probably just enjoy being around the people that I was playing with, not necessarily the game. Okay, so because I excavated, I get 2 goal cards. Keep one, put one back. So let's see. We've got this goal card, which is, oh, is this the portage? This portage, oh, okay. This goal card means you get 3 points if your temples are exactly 1 portage away from Thera. And then this one is 2 points for every temple that has a green icon on it. So currently, all of my blue, I only have 1 blue temple that has a green icon on it. All of my other temples do not. This one kind of seems more suited because it is 1 portage away. A lot of my other cards are 1 portage away, so I think I'm going to take that goal card instead. Yeah, you understand the feeling. So, okay, so we got unload, sail, 2, excavate. No, that was only 2 movement because I excavated, and unloading those resources was a free action. So I sail, excavate. Now I have 3 more actions to go. Can I excavate again? I have enough money to do so. Can I excavate again? Am I in a position so I can sail to another island to do that? Can I get here? Can I get here, friends? No, I cannot. Oh, goodness me. I cannot get there with the current resources I have. Bummer. Okay, so then what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to sail back to Thera. It's going to be kind of boring. Sail back to Thera, buy some more maps. Let's do 3. Let's do a 3 for... yeah, let's do a 3. And then we can see if we can press our luck a little bit. Let's go a couple mediums and an easy, because the clock is a ticking. Okay. So that was only 4. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 1 more. Can we sail to a location that will help with these? Yes, I hope so. Goodness. Okay. Yes, I can. Sweet. Okay, I'm going to sail to this one because we have enough to excavate on our next turn. Awesome. Okay, that is Blue's turn. That was quite complex. Here we go, friends. Tan player has the gray resource here. And then what do they need? So currently they don't need any gray resources for their next objective card. They only have 1 more temple to place. So once they place that, they will give Blue 1 more chance, and then that's it. So are we in a position to be there? So I made the mistake and I like connected this giant island now. So that's not helpful for anyone. Woo, great. So I need to do stuff down here. Okay, let's do that. Can I do this? Get there. Oh, jeepers. Or, so I flip it around. Nope, because that'll connect that one. Oh, there we go. There we go. We'll make this a nice little temple down there. Okay, so we got gray here because of that gray resource. And then we'll do, I don't know, we'll just put red here just for funsies. All right, now they have 6 movement. Holy smokes. They have enough drachma, they have enough. They just need to be in a position. They need to come over here. This island. Can they get over to this island? Oh, good grief. No, we can't. Darn. Nope, there's no boat passages unless they like teleported. I wish there was teleportation in this game, but there is not. Okay. So none of these islands can be helpful. This one's already occupied. This one does not fit the requirements of our current objective. So you know what, friends? I might just have them go back to Thera and see if we can do just a simple basic map just to kind of fulfill those requirements. So let's do that, shall we? Okay, let's sail. We are going to sail 1 here. We're going to portage for 2 here. We are going to sail for 3, portage for 4, come back here for 5, and with our final movement, we are going to purchase some maps. We have 14 drachma. Let's see what we can get for, let's see, 2 maps. Let's see if we can get 3. Let's buy 2 maps for 3. Okay, let's just do a couple mediums. Why the heck not? Okay, these are the 2 new map cards that we've got. A couple volcanoes to the south, a couple waters to the west, and a tree to the east. Then the other one, we've got a couple waters to the south, a couple trees to the west, and a volcano to the east. Okay, so are we going to be in a position to do that here? If I go, well, I can't go here. That one's already taken. This one is already taken by myself. That one is. I can't do anything with these volcanoes to the south. I need volcanoes not to the south. All right, let's see. Can we go? These are fine here. Oh, goodness me. Oh, I can get here. No. Yes. There's just a lot of jumping. A lot of portages happening here. Okay, there is a way. I apologize. I am just looking at that. Yes, we can get over here for our next turn to excavate for that final temple. Okay. Planning it out. All right, blue. What's blue need? Blue's got green, a green resource. There's no green resources. There's just gray. We've got a lot of resources out on the board, friends. But remember, we are in a position to excavate, I should say, not purchase. We are in a position to excavate the next sets of temples here. Okay, was it this one? I think it might have been this one that I was excavating. Yes, it was going to be this one. Okay, but first I got to place this terrain. Let's just stick it up here because we know the game is going to end. There's no green resources. We'll just plot this one over here. First, we are going to excavate as our first action. We have got 2 green trees to the north, 2 blue waters to the east, and 1 gray mountain to the south. So we've got 1, 2 here in the north, if I'm going from this quadrant here where the boat is at. So we got green to the north, we've got blue to the east. Yeah, lots of blue over here on the east. And then down here on the south, we've got this mountain here. So we're excavating that one. That is going to cost 6 drachma. I like saying that word, drachma. Wish we had more American terms for better for better names for coins and things. Nickel and quarter and I don't know. Anyway. All right, so that is action number 1. Let's see. Can blue activate the end of the round, end of the game? Can they go to another location with another available temple? Let's see. Can we go? This is connected all the way up in this wonderful mess. Yes, we can. Okay, so let's see. I think blue actually is going to trigger the end game. So we are going to port ourselves all the way bloop, 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 bloop for 1. And then we're going to sail because we're in an empty boat. So that was our second action here in the empty boat. And we are going to do this excavation. We've got 1 volcano to the north, 1 green tree to the east, or the west, excuse me, and then 1 mountain to the east. So we've got volcano to the north, green tree to the west, mountains to the east, 3 drachma. That's 3 drachma. Getting those back and putting out our last temple here. All right, so that was, we've got excavate for 1, port and sail 2, 3. We've got 3 more movement. Let's do some coinage. So we're gonna do 4 here. Can we get back to Thera? I don't think it'll matter, I guess. 5 and nope, I can't. All right, we'll just go back here for 6. All right, this will be the last for Tan now. Tan has 1 more movement. They've got their volcano, and remember we are trying to get them into a position that they can excavate. So can they also excavate for their final turn? All right, if they come here, can they do that? They would need 2. Oh, that. Yep, okay. If we can come, we can do this. Again, all of our resources are out. Total craziness. Total crazy. Okie doke. Can they sail? They've got 6 movement. Can they make it all the way there? All right. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they can do that here. Okay. And excavate. So they are going to excavate this one here. Let blue win. Come from behind stories are the best. I know, Gus. We'll see what the points say. So we've got volcano to the east. We've got 2 blue to the south and 2 green to the west. So we've got volcano to the east, 2 blue to the south, and we've got 2 green to the east. So we're going to place that there. That is their final turn. Okay, so how we're going to do point scoring, friends, is you score for every map, every goal, and 10 drachma gives you a point. So let's start with blue. They're map cards. So these 2 map cards, all these map cards did not get completed, so they go away. These map cards got completed. So we've got 10 10, 16, 18. 18 on, we've got 10, 16, 18 for their map cards. Their goal cards. So this goal is 3 points for every island that is 1 port away from Thera. So this one is less than 1. So that doesn't count. This one does not count. This one does not count. This one does. Oh no, I made a mistake. This temple is connected to that temple. Uh-oh. Maybe Tan will win after all. Okay. So that one counts. That one is exactly 1 port away. So 3 more points for that. So 18 and 3, that's 21. Because it's only counting for that one there. And then for 2 points for every temple that is in an uncompleted island, if they are joined after being placed on separate islands. Oh, okay. Thank you, Gus. Thank you for that clarification. All right, so it's still, but that's still less than 1 port away. So I was only counting for that one. Okay, so 21. I don't have any temples that are on uncompleted islands, I don't think. Or maybe, I don't know if you would count this one. That looks kind of complete. If we want to do like the Carcassonne way. So no points for that. So that's 21. And then 2 points for every island that has a blue terrain type on there. So we got one here. That's 23. And that's it. Okay, so 23. And then their drachmas. 2, 4, 5. Okay, they have exactly 10. So 24 points for blue, team blue. And then these cards don't go for the goal cards. For the maps for the tan player, we've got 10, 15, 16. So they've got 7, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then their goal cards are for their temples that are exactly two portages away from Thera. So this one, nope, that one does not count. That one does not count. Can we get there? That's only 1 portage. That's only 1 portage. This was... That one. Or is that 2? Maybe that's only 1 I count. Okay. 16. That one there. Yeah. So 12 for that one. So that's 16, 28, I believe. Did I count that? 10, 13, 16, and 12, 28. Okay. And then 4 points. 4 points for every temple that does not have a symbol on it. That one has a symbol, that one has a symbol, that one has a symbol. Okay, so 32, that one has a symbol, that one has a symbol. 32. All right, and finally, for these that aren't connected to any of our other ports, and that one is connected, unfortunately. This one is not. This one is not. This one is not. These two are connected. So it's 6 more. Right? Is that how I'm reading that one correctly? 3 points for each of your temples that are not directly connected to islands with other temples. Islands are connected if you can move your boat from the dock to a dock of another one in just one move. Okay. I don't think I can on those. Yep, so I think 6 more on that one. So 32, 38, I believe, was that total. So 13, 16, 28, 32, 38. Yeah. So the 10 player win. Oh, wait. And 10, 12. So they get 1 more point. 39 to 24. And that, my friends, is I'm back and the map is bigger. Yes, I just finished up, Monique, or Game Freak, sorry. Just finished up, and yeah, the map gets quite large. I was kind of a little bit shocked by how it worked in that way. Gus says, if you leave again, it will take over the world. You must stay. So I'm going to go back up here. Is anyone interested in playing some crisscross while I clear off the table? I know I kind of went a little bit long today. This was kind of a longer game than I anticipated. If anyone is interested, Crisscross is a game from Reiner Knizia. You're just matching symbols together. I am currently doing a tournament with everyone in chat. It's a monthly tournament. Each Wednesday towards the end of my streams, I will be playing 2 games of Crisscross, keeping highest scores from everyone. Whoever has the highest score at the end of the month will receive a little swag bag of goodies from me and the Chicks Can Game crew. So if you're interested, let me know in the chat if you want to play while I take a second to clear off the game table. Alrighty, friends, y'all ready for some Criss and Cross? Oh, thanks, Monique. I always want to try to be courteous for people when it comes to saying their usernames or their actual names. So, thank you for that. And, yep, here we go. Alrighty, so I've got Gus is here. Gus is ready to play. And I'm going to be playing 2 games of this, friends. So if you want to just watch the first one, and then jump on for the second game. Totally cool. Your highest score from either game is what's going to be rolling over to the next session. So we've got our players, our podium there on the left-hand side. We've got myself in third place. My high score from last week was 19. In second place was Sarah. She got 30 actually as her high score. So she's currently in second place. And then Gus is leading the score for the month of March with 34 points. So how this game is going to work, friends, is you're going to draw yourself a 5x5 grid, or if you've got one of those patchwork doodle sheets or second chance sheets, those work just fine. You're going to create a 5x5 grid here and then have an extra column and an extra row at the bottom there. What's going to happen is I'm going to roll these 2 dice. There are 2 symbols on the dice. You're going to write them orthogonally adjacent to one another somewhere on your grid. The reason that you want to write them orthogonally adjacent to one another is because you will score points at the end of the game for the number of symbols that are together in a sequence in a row or in a column. You will add them together as some of your scores. If you get 2 symbols together in a row or a column, you will get 2 points. If you get 3 of a kind in a row or a column, you get 3 points. 4 of a kind gives you 8, and 5 of a kind gives you 10. We are playing with the advanced variant because I feel like you all can be advanced in this game. If you don't have any matching symbols in a row or a column that are orthogonally adjacent to one another, you will get -5 for each row and each column that has that instance. You will also notice on my player sheet here, there is a shaded area on the diagonal going from the lower left to the upper right. This shaded area will be scored similarly as the rows and the columns, but it will be scored twice. So we will score it from bottom left to top right and going in reverse from the top right to the bottom left. I'll roll all the dice and have the matching symbols. We will keep going till all the 5x5 area is filled. This extra row and extra column here are for point scoring. So we will play 2 games of this and take our best scores, and that will roll over into next week's tournament. This area here, this top left, is for the starter symbol. Each of you will, myself and the chat will each get a separate symbol to start us off with, and then we will continue on from there. If you are interested in playing, feel free to type play in the chat. I know Gus has to defend his title of 34 points, so I know he is currently in there. Again, if you just want to lurk for this first game and jump on in the second game, if you want to take some time to draw out a 5x5 grid, that's totally cool too. So let me know in the chat, type the word play if you want to play. And, we got a speed bump. All right, so chat, you will start with the 3 lines as your starting symbol. And then for myself, come on now, speed bump. I need to have something different. I will start with the circle as my starting symbol. So I'll do a circle here. For anyone that is playing with the chat, you get 3 lines as your starting symbol. Alrighty. So we've got just another sec. If you want to play, get your player sheets ready. Otherwise, here we go. So our first pairing is a slash and a triangle. Ooh, okay. You're gonna do that? Draw yourself a grid or just grab a patchwork doodle pad. You can do that too. It's super simple, super simple. So that is our first pairing. I'm gonna do that here. We've got a triangle and a slash. I'll give you just a second. Let me know when you are ready. When you are ready. If any of you have ever played like King Domino, think of the two dice together as like a 2x1 domino. So you missed the rules. It's all right, Mo. You can watch this first one and then jump in on game 2. How about that? So they can kind of see. So, all right. 3 lines and a pound sign. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to try to go for the pound sign as my double here. So yes, if you're thinking in terms of like King Domino, think of these as like a 2x1. So they must be orthogonally adjacent to one another. So you can rotate them and place them in any orientation. But remember, you will only score points based upon like symbols that are joined together in a row or in a column there. 2 X's. Oh, good grief. Okay. So I'm going to do X here. X here. So currently, since I have 2 in this column that are both X's, I will get 2 points for this column at the end of the game, at least, for that. All right, here we go. Ooh, double pound signs. That's really nice. So I'm actually going to do a pound sign here and a pound sign here, because now I have at least 2 like symbols in this row and at least 2 like symbols in this column, as well as this diagonal, which again will score you twice. You will score twice. All right. All right. Any requests on the dice here? Oh, we've got 3 lines and a circle. So I'm going to put that here. So I got a circle and 3 lines. So now I have 2 pairs. So each pair will score me 2 points. So this current row will give me 4 points at the end of the game. All right, X and a pound sign. X and a pound sign. Oh, that is really nice too. So now look at this. So I've got an X here and a pound sign here. So I have a two alike and 3 of a kind. So that would give me 5 points in this row. 5 points for there. I would like to continue more on my pound signs going diagonally. That would be, or hashtags. I know I'm old school. Everybody's like, pound signs, what are you talking about? Back in the day, there used to be phones with buttons on them. And one of the buttons was this hashtag symbol, but back in the day, it was called a pound sign. So that's just stuck in my brain. So anyway, it is a hashtag. You write it as a hashtag. Totally fine. All right, so we got pound sign and a circle. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. This is where like my King Domino skills, I wish were a little bit better. Okay. I will do circle and pound sign. Okay. Circle and the pound sign. Alrighty then. Next. Oh, circle and pound sign again. Okay. So now that's the question. Where do I put that? Circle, I could do circle pound sign here. But then that would give me minus there. Oh, good gravy. Good gravy. That would give me minus. That would give me a minus. Okay, I have to do this. Have to do that, unfortunately. Okay. Triangle and a slash. Well, that's handy. Do that here. Get myself a couple pairs. Couple pairs in place. See how everybody's doing. How's everybody doing? Any requests? Any requests for dice? Any requests for dice? Only have a few more rolls here. Oh, got speed bump. Speed bump. All the hash pounds. Okay. Well, we've got 3 lines and a triangle. There, Gus. 3 lines and a triangle. Oh, good gravy. That's not helpful. Okay, well, I got to put the triangle here and then the 3 lines. Unfortunately, that'll give me only 2 points there. Darn it. Teal. You want teal dice? Oh, yes. Teal would be fun. I have a lot of purple, iterations of purple, but teal would be nice. Teal dice would be nice. Triangle and a circle. Okay. Well, let's do the circle here so I don't get any minus points. And the triangle here, which will give me minus points, unfortunately. But that's okay. Yeah, I mean, I miss having D&D so I can bring out all of my dice. A friend of mine just made me a really nice dice bag for all my dice, and it's so roomy in there that I can fill it up with more things. All right, last roll for this game. We have circle and a pound sign. So we got pound sign and a circle. All right, so now we're gonna add them up. So I've got 2 pairs across here, that's 4 points. I've got a pair and 3 of a kind, that's 5 points. I've got nothing here, that's all different symbols, so that's -5, ouch. And I've got just a pair here for 2, and nothing here for another -5, ouch. So that cancels out. I've got 6 minus 5, so that's 1. For all these rows, great. I got 2 pairs here for 4. Nothing here, ouch, for -5. 3 of a kind for 3. Just a pair for 2. And 2 and 3, that's 5 there, so these cancel out, and 9. And then I'm going to do my diagonal. So I've got 4 of a kind here, that's 8. And then 4 of a kind going back this way, that's another 8. So we'll do 16. 9 and 16 is 25, plus 1 is 26. Woo! Okay, love you too. See you later. You forgot you had a meeting. Oh, no worries. Hope your meeting goes well, and I hope you're feeling better soon. See you later. 39 this time. Wow, okay. Gus got 39. For anyone else that's playing, I got 26. There. 26. All right, we're going to do this one more time, friends. Best of 2 games on this tourney here. Anyone else is playing, if you're ready for game 2, if you're like, I was just lurking on that first game, Jess, I'm ready for a second game, let me know in the chat. Current score to beat is 39. Gus has the highest score right now, 39. And here we go. Chat will get the hashtag #. Oops, that's for chat. Chat will get the hashtag #. And I will get, come on now, the 3 lines. Okay, 3 lines. All right, so if anybody's ready, everybody ready? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Hashtag /#. I did pretty well doing the pound signs down here, so I'm gonna do #/. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. All right. Next, # and triangle. # and triangle. Okie doke. Next, oh, # and an X. Ooh, okay. # and an X. Working my way up. Working my way up. Alrighty. We're getting a lot of # here. / and a circle. Okay. / and circle. Yep, / and a circle. Any dice requests? Any dice requests? I would like some more #, please. If you all are still just kind of lurking too, check out and see who we should raid after this, who's online currently. I believe Meeple Grande might be on. I think Bonita might be on today, possibly. All the X's, says Gus. Okay, all the X's. We'll see what the dice think. They say / and triangle. That's what they're saying. / and a triangle. Okay. See who we got here. / and a triangle. Next roll, / and an X. Okay. well, I'll do this here. There we go. That one seems to be all right. Three lines and a pound sign. Okay. I'm finding myself in an interesting kind of scenario. I'm trying to make sure that when I wrap these around that I can fit them all. I think I still can do it. It's gonna be interesting though. I think I still can do it. I've only ever gotten stuck a couple times where I couldn't place. If you get stuck and you only can place one symbol and that's it, then the blank space will just count against your score, unfortunately. So triangle and a slash. Okay. Triangle and a slash. So on Friday, I think I'm going to do some, I'm not sure yet, some sort of puzzle game, probably. I might be doing solo Clank in Space, possibly. Possibly Clank in Space is a thing. I have to see. Fridays are usually my friendly festive Friday time. Last week I did some coloring of some roll and write games, and then I taught the roll and writes. Very chill, very relaxing. Fridays I hope to do some guests on there and some other fun things, not necessarily like teaching and playing along, but maybe some just interaction with the chat and hanging out. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. 3 lines and a pound sign. Okay. Well, that didn't work for that, so I'll just do that up here, I guess. Yep, I guess I'll just do that up there. So yeah, tune in on Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. GMT for some festive Friday action. Just chilling and hanging out in the chat and lurking. I always appreciate that too. Yeah, I think I might do a Clank in Space because I heard that there is a solo mode on the app for Clank. So I need to check that out and see what that is all about because that would be really fun to do. I like Clank. Clank is a cool game. Okay, circle and pound sign. Jeepers. So do pound sign, circle here. 2 more rolls here for this one. Friends, 2 more rolls. And then we'll check out, see who is currently online. Double 3 lines, says Gus. Okay. We'll see what the dice think. We will see what the dice think. All right. Oh, we got double slashes, actually, Gus. Double slashes. It's close. It's one line per die. One line per die. We'll see how it is for the other lines. Final roll. We've got one more roll before we add up. I don't think I'm going to get much better than 26. And you're probably thinking, why are you on the podium? Don't you already have all the swag? I already have all the swag I need. It's just an extra kind of incentive for you all to play, if knowing you're playing against me too. So yeah, and it's just fun. I just really enjoy this game. Oh, sorry, that was a speed bump. Oh, another speed bump. Come on now, speed bump it up. There we go. We got a splash and 3 lines. Three lines in anything. Well, there you go. 3 lines in anything. Okay, let's add them up here. 4, 4, 2, 2, and 2, 8, 10, 12, 14. Much better than anything minus. 2, minus 5, 2, 2, and 2. So 1, that's 3 over there. Then we're going to do the across, 3 here, and 3 here. So plus 6. 23. Not as good as my last one. I got 26 last time. 23 this time. Well, 33 that time. I'll still take it. All right, so Gus is still in the lead with 39. Sarah's still got second place with 30. And I'm catching up with 26. But that, my friends, is Crisscross. That is my stream. I kind of went a little bit long today. Akrotiri took a little bit longer than I anticipated. But I still appreciate you all hanging out and lurking and doing all the fun things. Who shall we raid? We've got, looks like Meeple Grande. Doesn't look like they are on. I see Board Gamer Steph is on. Yeah, let's see. Let's raid over to Board Gamer Steph. She's got some cool content. Alrighty. Well, this has been awesome, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Catch me all on Friday for some more gaming fun times. Take care, folks.